The Ash, Luttsy and Susie Snackbox.
I see that Cam Munster, we're all going to the first Origin match, by the way, which is going to be 2 weeks tomorrow.
Oh, yes.
And we'll give you a chance, tell you how you can win your way there. You go to the Nova Win page, actually. It's a competition for that. But we won't be watching Cam Munster. He got ruled out.
With the groin injury?
Yep.
How long is he out for? Not that I suppose it matters. It's just 2 weeks at least for Origin.
The entire
The entire series. He's got 8 to 10 weeks. They're hopeful that he might be able to return for the finals for the Melbourne Storm.
Jeez.
But yeah, he's definitely gone for the entire series now.
What do you tear it off the bone?
It looked painful.
That's a long injury, isn't it, for a groin tear?
Yeah, they're real finicky.
Are they?
Trying to come back from them.
He's been suffering all year from something to do with the groin, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's had a groin problem all year. I assume it's the same problem that he's been struggling with for the whole season. So that's a massive blow. He's been so brilliant for us.
Yeah.
In the Origin arena. From the second that he came into that number 6 jersey, he's just been...
Just brings that X factor.
Oh, yeah. He bounces around like a pinball. And he delivers. You know what I mean? Like on the big stage in the pressure
nothing's
moments.
on.
When Munster's there, you just feel safe. You feel like you've got a weapon at your disposal.
What was the year he had really clean living and he didn't drink and he didn't go out? Remember? He just did a one season, didn't he? And he played like awesome.
Was it 22?
It would have been
keep going
probably
with that?
22. Yeah. Yeah, a couple of years ago it was.
Yeah.
But
It
you're
wasn't
right.
21, I know that much. Had a couple of nights with him at Noosa. It would have been 22.
You drive the best of them straight.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie Snackbox.
1992, 1993, it's all now mystery. Something happened on this day in history.
It's the 21st of May. Pretty good one today. I'll give you the event that happened on this day. You tell me what year. Mitch, you're so far in front, it's not even funny. Like, it's not funny.
It's not funny.
It's embarrassing. You're on 14, Susie's on 4, and Luttsy's on 2. On this day in history, the band,
All right.
released this cracker. It was written by Sting in only half an hour.
What? No, it is pretty basic lyrics, actually, when you think about it.
It's the most played song in radio history.
What?
Yep. Topped both the UK and US charts for 9 weeks. Everyone says it's Sting's best song, the Police's best song. It's a cracker.
What's it about, this one? This isn't...
It's like a stalker,
It is a stalking song?
isn't it?
Sounds like a stalking
Yeah.
song.
Can't you see you belong to me?
To me.
Oh, my poor heartaches. You got Song of the Year, Best Pop Performance of the Year,
What year?
Record of the Year. It's won everything. And then Diddy. Diddy did a cover of it and didn't ask for permission. And the song went bunter.
That's the least of his problem.
Yeah. He's got bigger dramas than that now, doesn't he? But Sting made a fortune off that from Diddy because they had to pay him all the money. All the rights went
That's
to
still
these guys.
going? Does he still have to?
Yep.
Yep. And
He just
Diddy's
ripped it
song's
off.
old too. What's like late 90s? Did he rip it off? Well, that's
Is it?
It's a long time he's been paying for it.
Okay, what say you? What year? Sue says 1986. David, 1987. Mitch, 1987. Correct answer, 1983.
Oh!
Point to Suze.
Was it really?
Yep.
83?
1983.
Jeez, I'm shocked at that.
Yeah, that's, wow.
I don't remember singing that in grade
12. Thank you. You only eat me then, in fairness, Susan.
Thank
See, you're very giving. You're a very giving co-host.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is a very interesting
Or
one. It was on
Yes.
this day in
Please
history that shoes were made for both the left and the right feet for the first time.
You're kidding.
No. Before
Interesting.
Before that, they were made with no differentiation between the left or the right foot, and people wore them each day, rotating the shoes each day
Like a mattress.
so they would wear out at the same rate. And it was a Frenchman, Alexis Gorlot, who invented the distinction to give comfort to the soldiers.
Really?
You like
Oh,
French
wait,
shoes?
would that be comfortable or not, do you think?
I think specific for each foot would be more comfortable.
Because they reckon when they narrowed if you look at your shoe, like obviously it gets narrower towards the top. That's what started problems with like bunions and that sort of business because it shapes the top of your foot and becomes a.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You know what I mean?
traps them.
I do.
It should be wide at the top, which wouldn't curve your
Yes.
So
big toe.
Do you reckon you wouldn't get bunions if you didn't wear
Absolutely.
tight shoes? Oh.
Yep.
I've got a friend though who's got bunions, and I've got all her old shoes, and it's so good, like Gucci's, like really good shoes. I'm happy she got bunions. Like,
Here's the audio.
Cheers. Cheers.
Okay.
What was the question again?
yeah, I got
Oh my
confused.
god. Cheers.
Left and right shoes for the
Oh,
first
yeah.
time.
Oh yeah, in a war.
Oh, yeah, that was a good hint, wasn't it?
In a war.
Let's get some cheers. Let's get some cheers.
Who is this, Buzz?
I have no idea.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh my god, cheers.
Hey, I put some new shoes on and suddenly everything's right. I said, hey, I put some new shoes on and everybody's smiling. It's so inviting.
It's like country shoes. The new Post Malone single. All right, what do you reckon? What do you reckon?
Well, this one is ones we
Yeah, it'd be a blowout.
We've
anyway.
all got different centuries.
Suze says
First time ever.
1640. 1640 for Suze, 1891 for David, and 1790 for Mitch. Now,
Oh
the
jeez.
correct answer is 1818, Mitch.
Oh, damn it.
Mitch is only 28 off.
Wow.
Mitch gets the point.
It's not that long ago, is it?
No.
Not really.
God, wouldn't you think that would be...
Obvious.
Oh, pioneered that a lot earlier. Yeah.
Like they would have been, wouldn't gloves, they would have been making gloves left and right hand, wouldn't they?
Oh yeah.
Okay, reality TV series, this is the decider here.
They still don't make gloves left and right.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Well, they're
don't.
kind of the I mean, it
Yeah.
depends if they're
Woolen
one-
gloves.
Woolen
They
ones,
don't.
they don't. They're exactly the same. But yeah.
Are they?
It's
I
like
guess
left and right socks.
the ones that have that different.
If you
thing
got
at
like
the
a
front.
grip
when I
on the
go
front.
skiing, hello, when I go skiing,
in Japan,
I'm pretty sure I have left and right gloves.
That's what they have them in Paris, don't they, Ash?
When I go driving in my car, I put my gloves
Good
on.
question.
on the autobahn.
Yes.
You mean you can just turn them over and wear the left one on your right? That's what you're saying, Buzz.
Well, you can if they're woolen.
They're like little woolen
Mitts.
gloves. Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, anyway.
We're bringing it up.
Reality TV series America's Next Top Model with Tyra Banks. Remember her?
Oh, jeez.
Which is the theme song.
Allegedly.
It's getting hard up in here now, Tyra. Remember? Beyonce song. Rihanna.
Yes. Says it went on to have video games and dolls based off the series. And describe it here as a groundbreaking reality show.
Okay, I'm changing my answer.
America's Next Top Model began on this day. This is for the biscuits here.
What's the score? We even?
Early.
Well, Mitch and Suze are on one, but Luttsy gets it
That's as
on
usual.
the.
at the
Well,
back.
he could draw it if he wins it. Here we go. Let's show. Suze, 1996. David, 1997. Mitch, 1999. Correct answer, 2003. Mitch is closest. He wins again.
We literally changed it from 2000 last time.
I'm surprised.
Done it again.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie Snackbox.
My family chat group, just with the five of us, my three kids and Jode, it's called the Bazza Beings. That's I don't know how that name came about, but that's what we're called, the Bazza Beings. That's, so if anyone wants to share something with the family, it just goes
The
to that.
Baz Beans.
The Bazza Beings.
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 B-A-Z-A?
B-A-Z-Z-A. I couldn't tell you why, but that's what it is. The Bazza Beans.
Bazza Beans.
Yeah, the Bazza Beans. And anyway, it was lit up yesterday because...
As it's called the gene pool.
Is it?
Anyway, keep going.
Because of the swimming connection? Or?
I don't know why. Because we're all genetically related.
Well, you're genetically... Okay. Well,
Gene.
With your sister and
No. My new family.
Catherine's not on it.
No, Catherine's not
No,
my sister.
just
my new one, Alex and Bill and Cliff.
Yeah.
you're not genetically related to Cliff. Anyway.
Yeah, that's
true,
I didn't
actually.
understand that either.
Oh, right.
Yes.
That's actually
Yeah,
incorrect.
because it'd be
Factually
illegal, wouldn't it?
incorrect.
Yeah.
Well, it's frowned
We might
upon.
need to revisit
Anyway,
it.
okay,
Yes.
enough,
frowned upon.
enough of that. Back to you.
Yeah, when you started it. I didn't ask what it was called. You came out and said it, and then you explained why.
Yeah, don't worry.
But anyway, it was lit up yesterday because
We're not related.
Just to clarify. Okay, right.
Sid's in Sydney, and he goes, "What is this?" And he sent through a YouTube clip of me back when I was hosting a game show on the ABC
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
called Head to Head.
I've never seen
Is that
this.
online?
Back in he found it yesterday, and
We need to see this video.
We need to see it, yeah.
And I've gone, oh, that was a game show that I hosted in 2006, and he couldn't believe it. Apparently, none of them knew that I ever did that. And then I was telling him, and he was like,
It was like a national TV show. It was pretty big.
It was pretty big.
Was it
yeah.
on,
It was like 50-odd episodes or
What's it
something.
called?
Head to Head.
What was it on? Was it on ABC?
ABC.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was on like Saturday afternoons. It only lasted one season. And anyway, I was telling him the whole story about it, and he was in stitches because like he had no idea. And my hair looked ridiculous. You know?
Was it curly?
Yeah, it was curly, and they made me wear a suit, and it was all uncomfortable. And I'd never done television like that before. But I was telling him how I said I had to audition for the show, and they'd fly me down, and I was up against like all these people to get the job. And for some reason, I was like super confident when I was auditioning. And then the night that we shot the first episode of the show, they shot like 3 episodes a night. And then we'd come back the next night and shoot another 3 episodes, which would effectively be like 6 weeks of the show. And then I'd go back down another week later or 2 weeks later and do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And as the year went on, I felt more confident in it. But at the start, I said to Sid, you know, like I had, I think, the worst start that you could possibly have.
That's right.
When you're doing something like that, because they had a packed audience there for the first night for the opening episode, and even though it wasn't live, it was shot
live,
as
they
if
call
it
it.
was live.
Yeah.
And they had a voiceover guy. And they go, "Welcome to Head, where we're trying to find Australia's greatest sporting mind. Please welcome your host, Ashley Bradnam." And they had me in this suit, thank you. And I had to run.
Jog out, right? Because it's a sporting theme.
I had to jog out, and then I had to jog or go up like 3 steps to a platform where I would. The auto cue was there, and I had to welcome everyone to the show, introduce the competitors and all the rest of it. 3 steps I had to negotiate, and I tripped.
Oh no!
I tripped as I was going up the stairs on the very first show, 5 seconds into my television career as a game show host.
And you took a fall, didn't you? You didn't just trip.
I tripped on the step, and I face planted. Like it wasn't just
face planted.
It wasn't just like
That's
I tripped
embarrassing.
and I stumbled. I tripped and I smashed my face onto the floor, and I was so embarrassed that immediately, you jump up as if
pretend
nothing
you
happened.
don't get hurt.
But it hurt so much that my eyes were watering. Like my eyes just started watering, and my nose was gone. And I was so humiliated, and everyone just said, cut, we have to go again. And I said to Sid, if social media was around back in 2006 the way that it is today, that would have
That'd
been one
exist.
of those viral things
Yeah,
that
for sure.
that just would have, look at this jobber from the ABC who's just completely splattered himself. But I had to go backstage. They had to get all the makeup and all the rest of it to fix my nose up, and my confidence at that point, it didn't exist.
It went down straight from that.
I said to Sid, the only thing I was ever good at school was I could get up and talk. Like it would never bother me. But I do remember in primary school that I would hop up and I'd shake and I'd quiver if I had to do a presentation. And in that moment, that returned to me. That was what I did. That's the confidence that I went on with. I was so humiliated in it.
How did it go?
What's that? Oh, it was a train wreck.
Oh.
There was a train wreck. The first, if you were to find the first 3
Yes, we will.
episodes,
We're going to put it on
Yeah.
Instagram, Ashluttsy and
So it's
Susie,
actually on Instagram.
no,
Well, the
It's on
episodes.
YouTube, I think.
Sid found it
Oh,
on
YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah.
I've got what Sid sent me. Yeah.
Nick's behind you, not all Nick, and he's putting up, showing
Yeah.
us photos of you.
Yeah, I
and
found one
different
of
things.
you bunny hopping up onto the stage. A lot better entry this time.
Yeah.
You bunny hopped?
Yeah, well, yeah, but that would have been later on in the series. I don't think. I think they've buried the one.
Your
where I-
confidence is up here.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Find one where he doesn't look confident.
Yeah.
We'll put that one up.
See if you can find if you were to find the first episode of Head to Head.
There's no way.
2006.
He didn't go to air, the fall.
The fall didn't.
No.
No.
But you
the
can
first
You
episode.
get a
did.
sense of the lack of confidence.
Oh yeah.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie Snackbox.
Well, I was in the change room the other day at swimming, and I realised I put my bra on completely the opposite way to all my friends. Okay.
what do you
I want to
mean?
know how do most people put their bras on? Okay, I'll tell you how I put my bra on. Maybe you in this room can chime in and tell me how your partners put their bras on.
See this one out, Luttsy.
Yeah. I just pop out of the kitchen for a bit short.
So, okay,
Yeah.
I put my bra on
Might not wear bras anyway. What are you talking about?
back. I put mine on backwards. So,
Yeah, well, so the
Yeah.
and so I
so
clip
the
it up
clip's at the front.
Yeah.
And then you twist it.
and I twist it around.
Yeah. I knew that.
well,
Only 'cause
apparently-
you told me, by the way.
But
Yeah.
none of my friends do that.
What do they do?
They all just do it behind their back. They all just put their
Do
arms
you
in
do
it.
that because of like flexibility problems?
Well, now it would help my flexibility problems, but I've done that ever since I had my first training bra. Oh my God, it's so funny when you buy your first bra. Have you? Oh, you guys haven't done that.
Obviously not.
have you done that?
Like, it's a real big thing. Like, what happens when you're at school, or what happened with
Yeah.
me? I wonder if it's different for everyone else. Like, first of all, you start off just wearing a singlet. You have to, because for some reason at schools they have white shirts as your sports shirts. So
Yeah, so
it's really problematic when you're
layer up.
It's really problematic when you're going through puberty as a girl, because you're at a point where you don't fit into a bra, but you can't just wear nothing under a white shirt. So you wear a singlet, and then you wear, well, back in my day it was called a training bra. It's obviously training.
I remember them.
Training
Yeah.
your, you must be training your
Bussies.
That is. Yeah.
boobs to do
Yeah.
what? I don't know. Come on,
Just get
it's time
ready.
to get ready to hop into the big
Oh, there we
bra,
go.
the big growing up bra. But first of all, we'll start in a little training bra, like training wheels on a bicycle, and it's a really small one with just little triangles. Anyway, enough of that. But so when I first learned how to do up a bra, I always did it at the front because that's what my mum did, and twisted it around and then put it through my sleeves. But it seems that most people I know now, as adults, they're like, no one does that. Only old people put on their bras like that.
When did you learn that you were doing it wrong?
Just last weekend.
Oh, wow.
It's just happening now.
When I was at the change
This is
room with a
breaking
couple
news.
of my friends, and they were all just putting their bra on at the back. I'm like, oh wow, I didn't realise that's how you were meant
Well,
to
how
do
did
it.
everyone used to do it?
At school, I never saw anyone. We were more private.
No, but like in all the change rooms that you've been in over the years, like if it's
You spend a lot of time in change rooms.
Yeah, I have spent a lot on. Well, it's a
Like
good
a-
question.
like a, is,
I
no,
haven't
what I'm
really-
saying is,
Yeah, I know
what
what
I'm
you-
saying is it your generation all did that, or
Well, I'm not sure. I never thought about it before today. I think we were putting on sports bras, like my Nike shirts and swimming change
Yes,
rooms.
so you wouldn't put on traditional bras after you get out of a pool.
I never wore a normal bra after a pool.
right?
It's just now that
I mean, you know that. You interviewed her once, remember?
Yeah.
What did she do that day?
She took her togs off as I was interviewing her.
Yeah, and I would have put a sports bra on, wouldn't I?
Because she wasn't just getting nude, she was getting changed
Can't
into something,
remember.
but you just remember the bit where the clothes were coming off.
I
it
wasn't
appears.
listening to a word she was saying.
Anyway, I always thought.
You swimmers were the worst of that, by the way.
Yeah.
Or the best,
Actually,
I
I
guess you
can't
could argue.
believe we used to do that now.
I went to that World Champs at the Susie O'Neill pool. I know I've said this before, but
Yeah.
it was ridiculous. I was getting to work 2 hours. I was like emceeing. I was on pool deck commentating, and I'd get there an hour earlier. And like some of the hottest specimens in the world would just get nude.
Actually,
Like right on the pool deck,
Yeah.
right on the Susie O'Neill pool deck.
Yeah, I know. And I never,
Particularly the Europeans.
and I never thought it was weird. But that is true. I never really went to change rooms when I was a swimmer because we all did, it's called deck changes.
Yeah.
Run.
We get naked and then put your clothes back on on the deck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shout out-
exactly.
Odd. I would never-
Shout out to deck changes.
I would
Yeah.
never do
It
that.
was fantastic.
Yeah.
First one I've been to work early ever was when that happened.
That's funny.
So what are you going to, is it just numbers we're looking at here? Which
Yeah.
one's
what,
which?
What are we
So,
asking?
okay, do we
The
start?
phones have gone nuts.
Do you start at the front and twist it around, or do you just do it up at the back?
Bronte puts
Where do
hers
you
on
go?
like a t-shirt. So like it'll almost be like she just puts her arms through and then puts
It's already
it down.
done up?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea. Actually, that's a better idea.
Maybe
That's
try
the best
that.
idea. I'll try that.
That'd make sense, actually. That'd be the easiest way
Yeah.
to do it, wouldn't it?
I'm going to keep.
Oh, if this is an easy way of doing something, Bronte will find it.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep count here. You run through
Careful.
the. You run
Okay,
through the calls.
Sonia from Regent's Park. Which way do you put on your bra?
100% like you, Sue,
Tick.
because I don't know how people do it the other way. Like, my arms aren't that long to put it on and do it at the back.
Is it harder if you've got big
That's hard.
pussies?
Well, yeah.
Have you
Oh, I
got
don't know, I'm
have you
just
got
asking
big
a
ones or
question.
small ones, Sonia? Mine are small, so
Pretty medium, but like when you do it that way, it's all tucked in, and yeah, it's just easier.
yeah,
It's easier, right?
yeah, because you put it at the front, twist it around.
And yours are tucked into your belt sometimes.
Don't laugh, Sonia. It's not funny.
You tie them together like
Tucked into your belt, not too far from the truth.
But that's a tick from Sonia.
Okay, tick from Sonia. Jenna, which way are you doing it?
So I put I do it backwards, like behind my back, but then I put my arms through.
Oh, okay. So you do it at the back, and then you put your arms. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
But how do you know where the clips are?
But that's not your way, yeah.
Oh, I was going to say I stand there for 5 minutes trying to figure out where the clips are.
Yeah. So if you just put it around the front, you can just clip it.
Like
Yeah.
we've all tried to undo one at some point
Yeah,
in our
well-
lives, haven't we, gentlemen?
Is it hard?
It's pretty difficult.
Yeah.
Especially if you've got one hand, I'd
Yeah, because
imagine.
usually my other hand
Somewhere else.
do them, you know.
I hope it's somewhere else.
Thank you, Jenna.
I mean,
What do you mean?
I hope you're pleasing the lady.
I've just
No,
Googled
me.
the correct way to put it. I Googled what the correct way is, Sue.
Yes. Yes, what's the correct?
What lady?
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie Snackbox.
Now, we spoke about the portal that they put in between New York and Dublin on the show
Yes.
and how they ruined it for themselves.
Did Ireland ruin it or New York ruin it?
Well, it's a bit of conjecture because I think Ireland copped the brunt of the criticism.
Yeah, we
saying,
blame Dublin early.
Yeah, most of the inappropriate behaviour was coming from
The Irish.
from the Dublin side of the portal,
It did make sense.
which we loved. But then we saw I saw some videos of some of a lady flashing a tatas.
Yeah.
I didn't see that
and
video.
she was in New York.
That was New York.
Was it
It's definitely from New York. So it looks like it was.
both
There
sides?
was a bit of give and take both
Mutual.
sides. It was like, oh, if you're going to do that, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there was all sorts of shenanigans going on.
I wonder how it works, that portal. It's just like a window, like a screen on both sides.
It's just a live cam.
In real time.
Live cam on either side.
Yeah, it's just a live cam in real time, yeah. They've brought it back, though.
Yep.
They've brought it back. It's like they've done their detention. What's it called? When you,
Suspension?
they're grounded. They've been grounded,
grounded.
yes.
5 days.
5 days.
Yeah. Yeah, they got sent back to the Q Cup, to think about things for a bit, and now they're back.
Is there rules around it now? Is
Yes.
it-
Yes, they've
Okay.
got some new regulations. I don't know what they are or how they're going to
It's
police
the
them.
timing. It's only live for a select period now over the coming week. So it's running from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. in New York.
Okay.
And this is the dangerous part, 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. in Dublin. 9 p.m. in Dublin, and flower beds have also been placed at the foot of the portal in Dublin, specifically, to stop people from getting too close.
Flower beds.
Yes.
Like planter boxes?
You know how the Irish
Planter
make
boxes.
flowers.
Yeah.
Planter boxes.
You know the buzz.
And New York has some fencing around it as well. So,
Do they?
yeah, so it's kind of,
Did the sound come through or is it just pictures? I wonder.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I wonder if people, how long it'll take them to be naughty again.
Oh, they're going to do it. I mean,
Of course they're going to do it.
It's going to happen.
The question is Brisbane mature enough to have one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To where?
Well, that's the other point.
That's the other thing.
Where would we go to?
Our sister city.
Maybe we have a sister city. We do have one. Isn't it in Japan? We had it in the...
Kobe?
Is it Kobe?
Kobe.
Kobe.
I'll Google it.
Aren't they our sister?
I feel like the,
Kobe.
the Japanese would be appropriate.
They would be.
What would it be?
Yes.
I know a few that would probably,
After an origin win.
Where do you think we could...
I wouldn't recommend having it on Caxton Street.
Hang on, New York didn't have to have a sister city. Like, New York isn't the sister city of Dublin.
No, I don't know how they come up with the Dublin-New York combination.
I've got nothing against Kobe
No.
at all, but I'm just, if they're not going to be fun with it, I'd rather have the portal somewhere fun.
Fun.
Well, presumably the New York Island one is because a lot of Irish went to New York, isn't it? So there would be a lot of relatives still there. So I
Well,
suppose-
yeah, there is a connection
So I
there.
suppose for us it could be Ireland as well. Because a lot of us came from Ireland.
It's like every city in the world has a portal, but the other side is always Dublin.
Yes, I like that. And we could put ours in the temple. Where's the temple bar?
The Temple Bar's in Dublin.
Yeah, that's where
you'd want it.
You'd want it in there, and then we could have ours in the valley, and it's only open, like it's only accessible.
Oh, we've got
between the hours of 10 p.m. and 2 a.m.
We've got heaps of sister cities.
What else have we got?
Outside Love and Rockets.
Yes.
We've got
inside Love and Rockets.
We've got Abu Dhabi. Oh, what's that?
Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
We've got Auckland. We've got Chongqing, China. Daejeon, South Korea.
Well, these are all our sister cities or whatever.
Yep. Hyderabad, India.
Hyderabad?
Yeah.
Hyderabad.
That's the one.
Hyderabad.
In Taiwan, we've got Kobe in Japan. Indonesia, we've got Semarang. And China, again, we've got Shenzhen.
God, we've got a fair bit going on in China, haven't we? We've got a lot of family up there we didn't know about.
Where would you put it, Suze?
China.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie Snackbox.